Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, September 9, 2023. The universe is singing hymns proclaiming love, romance, fertility, and courtship once again. This is because sweet Venus, the goddess of beauty and attraction, is orbiting in your zodiac sign in direct motion once again until early October. On a collective level, regardless if single or attached, humanity will have more of a focus on all of the themes that your zodiac sign embodies: the fire of true love, expression, and joy. Use this energy to truly radiate like the brilliant, bold star that you are, and know that you could align with any zodiac sign now for more connection and intimacy. Everyone will be in the mood for love. Go for it. Who do you trust? Think about which friends or colleagues are true to their word when the moon in Gemini squares Neptune retrograde in Pisces. You may feel paranoid about sharing your plans and dreams with certain individuals since something could feel off about the other person. If you are unsure about confiding in friends about your professional aspirations, then it might be best to say nothing at all for the time being. Wait it out. You might be surprised by what comes up later and if it confirms your current suspicions. Just as the Sun is separating from an alignment with Mercury, who moves into his final 7 days in your income sector today, he moves into a friendly aspect to Jupiter, in his early days in retrograde motion in your career sector. While every planet across the income, work and career fronts is now in retrograde motion with the Sun looking to the future, his sense of where the money is has a chance to lock into the doors now open to the past, second chances and untapped professional potential. There is a wonderful planetary aspect occurring that will help you to figure out how you really want the next year to go. If you need to make improvements on your health regimen, use this transit as a turning point. Take a good look at your health practices. Don't be satisfied with merely stepping up the volume. Understand why you do what you do, and what you maybe ought to do differently. It is through understanding that we improve our aim. For you, this period is going to seem like a breath of fresh air. Indeed, the preceding weeks were rather difficult, but you still have a lot of energy. Very soon, you should be able to harvest the fruits of your past labors, and those close to you will be happy to share this favorable period in your life. May your future success be welcomed. In your professional life, concentrate on your job, avoid obstacles, and don't hesitate trying to convince those you collaborate with of the soundness of your initiatives. Just as the Sun is separating from an alignment with Mercury in your income sector, he moves into a friendly aspect to Jupiter just days after his retrograde turn in your career sector. With every planet across the income, work and career fronts now in retrograde motion but the Sun looking to the future, as Mercury moves into his final 7 days in retrograde motion in your income sector, this is shining the solar on the new and untapped potential on offer. It is just as Venus, in her early days in direct motion in Leo, is ready to start slowly moving forward that the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, catches up. The only way that it was possible for the much slower Juno to catch up was if the planet of love came to a standstill and waited for her, which is exactly what happened. As they join forces, it is time to move things forward. Our eyes in the sky. As the Sun begins to separate from its alignment with Mercury in your work sector, and Jupiter settles into its early days of retrograde motion in your income sector, a remarkable celestial event unfolds. The Sun and Jupiter, two of the most significant and influential celestial bodies in our solar system, are converging in a rare conjunction. This cosmic rendezvous marks their first collaboration in this particular alignment in a dozen years. It offers a unique opportunity to blend the Sun's emphasis on new job prospects with the newly opened doors to revisiting the past, seizing second chances, and tapping into previously unexplored income potential. The recent departure of the Moon from your income sector, just yesterday, has left you with a heightened sensitivity to financial matters. However, it's the impeccable timing of these celestial movements that makes this astrological event all the more profound. Not only was the Moon present when Jupiter commenced its retrograde journey 2 days ago, but it also coincided with an alignment between the Sun and Mercury. This alignment served to illuminate both fresh opportunities and untapped potential in your professional sphere. When a planet transitions from direct to retrograde or vice versa, it must momentarily pause to execute a celestial U-turn. Depending on the typical speed of the planet, this hiatus can last for days or even weeks. Therefore, it's expected that Venus, having recently shifted to direct motion, will remain relatively stationary for the next 3 days. However, given Venus's usual swiftness, she will gradually regain momentum by week's end. Furthermore, with the supportive presence of Juno, the asteroid symbolizing commitment, financial matters are poised to accelerate more rapidly than one might initially anticipate. In essence, these celestial alignments are painting a vivid picture of evolving opportunities in your work life and income prospects. It's a time when the cosmos is aligning in your favor, and as Venus starts to gain momentum, you can look forward to a promising and exciting period of financial growth and professional development. The Moon, currently positioned in Gemini, forms a challenging square aspect with Neptune, which is in retrograde in Pisces today. This celestial configuration ushers in a rather hazy and nebulous atmosphere that seems to envelop the entire day. It's as though we're walking through a thick fog of emotions and uncertainties. Navigating through this mist can be quite perplexing, as it blurs the line between our fears and our intuition. Consequently, making clear-headed decisions might prove to be a formidable task. Given this cosmic backdrop, it would be wise to put off any major decisions for a more auspicious time. Interestingly, your words will hold a special power today. People will be struck by your eloquence and persuasive abilities. They'll be inspired to follow your lead, feeling assured that your intentions are centered around the collective success of everyone involved. Your influence is not rooted in the pursuit of personal power, but rather in your desire to foster popularity and secure favorable outcomes for your team or community. However, a word of caution regarding financial matters is in order. The current astrological configuration suggests that investing capital at this juncture could lead to unfavorable, perhaps even disastrous, consequences. It's highly probable that you might make a wrong financial choice, so it's advisable to exercise prudence and refrain from making significant financial commitments. If you've had long-standing plans for a major purchase, it might be wise to delay it for a little while longer, as unexpected events could soon disrupt your plans. Taking care of your physical well-being is another important aspect to consider today. Give yourself the gift of rest and relaxation, especially if you find yourself in stressful circumstances. Prioritize adopting a healthier attitude toward self-care, especially during challenging times. Assess the value of expending your energy reserves wisely, discerning when it's truly worth it and when it might be better to conserve your strength.